It's in the game.
I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the play.
Here we go.
It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky.
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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky.
Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D?
It's tricky. Tricky.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D?
Tricky.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they offer
And lots, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit.
You keep on
Rock, shock, cause this is it.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Stop talking, one way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Lord, kiss my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
Seven oh Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the wall.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
First down of the game for James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Allen going to the air. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Allen setting up play action. Pulled in by his back. Cook. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. Allen. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 3rd down and 8. Dak out of the pistol. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know exactly exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Blue here from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the pistol, Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense to the line fast.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Snap is off. It's Prescott. That's cut beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 22 yards.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. Room to run inside the 20. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
And the Bills first down.
To throw again, it's Allen. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
James
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And a decent run gets about 4, and it's going to be 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
Lee runs it across, touchdown! The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Dak now from the gun.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A 39-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 34.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Dak to throw. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Blue gets the handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Buying some time right. Running right side by Kincaid. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. And not from the pistol to Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Allen on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak. Jump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Hey, 47. There we go, kill.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 6 yards. Another 3 and out.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Another one for Cook. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
56. 180. 5 we go.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills holding a 4-point lead. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Alert! What's that?
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to Cook. down, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. It's a James Cook touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Pass now to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. On the give, it's Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the gun is Prescott. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. 3 inside the 30. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4.
Cowboys 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Cook. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Champs will have the chains here on 3rd and 4. They're looking to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Big game downfield. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. watch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in where it really mattered.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Round 80!
Man in motion here.
What's that?
Here he is to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Fails to find his running back. And now it's 3rd and short. Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Setting up to pass.